What if, overnight, America turned red? Not the red of the Republican Party, but the red of communism. Imagine waking up tomorrow, and your job, your money, even your house, no longer belong to you. The flag is the same, but the system beneath it, completely changed. Would life become equal, or a living nightmare? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most forbidden questions in modern history. What if the United States of America became a communist country? Stay with me, because the answers might surprise you. To understand this alternate reality, first, we have to imagine the fall. It starts with a crisis, maybe economic, maybe political. The gap between the rich and the poor explodes. Corporations control everything. The middle class disappears. People lose faith in the system, in Wall Street, in Washington, in billionaires who fly to Mars while families can't pay rent. Mass protests erupt. One message spreads like wildfire: we need equality. We need change. And then, the impossible happens, a new party rises. They call it the People's Movement. And their slogan? From each according to his ability, to each according to his need. Sounds familiar? The old system collapses faster than anyone expects. Banks are nationalized. Private companies? Gone. The government owns the factories, the farmlands, the energy. Healthcare becomes free. College becomes free. And for a moment, it feels like a utopia. No billionaires. No homelessness. No debt. But then, something strange begins to happen. Who decides what's equal? Who decides what's fair? And what happens when everyone gets paid the same, whether they work hard or not? The dream of equality begins to face the reality of human nature. Picture this: you go to work at a state-owned company. Your boss isn't a CEO, it's a government official. You get your paycheck, the same as everyone else. Prices are fixed. Rent is controlled. But shelves start to empty. Production slows down. Why? Because when everything belongs to everyone, motivation starts to fade. The government controls the media. For national unity, they say. Social media is monitored, for public safety. And slowly, freedom, that thing Americans have always taken for granted, becomes a luxury. Now pause for a second: would you trade freedom for equality? Tell me in the comments later, because that's the real question behind this entire thought experiment. How would the rest of the world react to a communist America? Allies like Europe and Japan panic. Global markets crash overnight. China and Russia celebrate, but only for a moment. Because now, the global balance of power has shifted. The dollar collapses. Trade stops. The internet becomes fragmented. And the world enters a new Cold War, not between two superpowers, but between two ideologies. Years pass. The American dream, the one built on ambition and innovation, fades. Tech giants like Apple, Tesla, and Google become state property. Their founders disappear from the headlines. Art, movies, music, now all have to support the collective good. But something unexpected happens too. Homelessness drops to zero. Everyone has food. Everyone has healthcare. No more student loans. No one is richer than anyone else, at least, officially. It's peace, but it's controlled peace. It's equality, but it's enforced equality. So which one matters more, freedom or fairness? If you've made it this far, you're clearly not afraid to think differently. So go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this channel is all about exploring the what-ifs the world doesn't want you to ask. Eventually, cracks begin to show. Black markets rise again. People start trading behind the government's back. A secret resistance forms, made up of former soldiers, hackers, and ordinary people who want their voices back. The government calls them terrorists. They call themselves patriots. And for the first time in years, the word freedom starts to mean something again. The same cycle that once destroyed capitalism now begins to eat communism from the inside. So, could America ever truly become communist? In reality, it's unlikely. The system, the culture, the constitution, all built to resist it. But the warning signs are real. Every time inequality grows, every time truth is silenced, every time power concentrates in too few hands, we move one step closer to that red horizon. So maybe the question isn't, what if America became communist? Maybe the real question is, are we sure it isn't already happening, just in a different color? If you enjoyed this thought experiment, smash that like button, subscribe for more mind-bending, what-if stories, and drop a comment. Would you rather live in a free but unequal world, or an equal but unfree one? I'll be reading every single one.